Welcome to the IGN Guides walkthrough for Section 4 of Portal 2's Co-op mode. This video covers the second third of Section 4. We have Player 1 on the left, Player 2 on the right, in case I refer to them. It gets pretty confusing from here on out. So, one person is going to have to go out in this beam. So, the first person, since there's actually a force field here that'll knock out your portals, Player 1 in this case is hanging back and used his own portals to direct the beams to get Player 2 out into this column. You can just walk out of that beam into this column. From here, it's pretty obvious what you have to do as Player 2. You just go from beam to beam, use those soft light tunnels to get to the exit area. From here, you can manipulate a button that makes the beams reverse. So by doing this, you can get your partner out in the middle area, and they can just pretty much go about doing the exact same thing you just did. Use portals to travel to the exit. You can actually fall from one beam to the other there, but it's just as easy just to wait it out. Get sent right to the exit.
Blue, do you feel betrayed by Orange? You both made it. It seems no matter what I try to do.
So the exit of Test 7 here is way up top. And to get up there, one person's going to have to go behind this force field, and they won't be able to fire any portals outwards. So, but they can control the direction of the light tunnels. So they can create a light tunnel that exits this area, and then control the polarity of it, if you will. Well, the other person can use his portals to move around. So Player 2 right now is going to get into the light stream by creating a portal where it terminates, and then one on a pad below the path that leads right to the exit. There and there. Then you can hop right into it. You can't get to the exit though, because the force field there will take away your portals. You can get to a button just by hopping in the beam. This button opens another place to make a portal, and this is actually going to get your other Player 1 up onto the exit area. You're just going to have to sit and stand on that for a while. Those portals in place, Player 1 will be able to fly right up to the exit area. Now from the exit area, Player 1 can use portals to get Player 2 back up there. First order of business is to catch that light beam again. Put it in a place that, in this case, Player 2 can get in it. There you can see portal leading right up there will do the trick. Since they're not Player 2's portals, they won't go away. Now Player 1 and Player 2 can exit.
At the start of this course, I was worried you were becoming too close. This is the last test for the standard course. It's just something I whipped up for you. I thought you might
Test
enjoy
8.
a challenge for
It's pretty
once.
insane. One person's going to have to go over into this large area filled with crushing spikes and navigate it, while the other player just hangs outside and messes with the polarity of the light bridges. So, to get one person in there is your first order of business, and once they're inside, you want to direct a light beam into the area so that they can use it to direct first upwards. So with the beams lined up, you can hop in one, take it upwards. There we go. And now it's all up to player 1, in this case, to use this button to save player 2 as they navigate this maze of spikes. So player 2 can still use a single portal to redirect the blue beams, but you gotta watch out for the spikes in front of you, behind you, above you, everywhere. Remember, player 1 can just step on and off the button if they want to keep you in one place, but otherwise you just have to watch, make sure you're not running into these spikes. Look above you here for a pad that'll take you downwards. This pad will take you across. And here's where timing comes into play, so you gotta kind of watch that. These things are pretty slow. You have enough time to get past them, but you want to get the timing perfect. You really want to communicate with a partner here. You can. I mean, I don't know any other way to do it. You want to get as close as possible and then just slide right past it. So now player 2 is near a companion cube, or just a cube. Just hop off of the platform. You can see there's a turret and a cube down there. And the goal now is just to get that cube back over to the original area. To do that, you can kind of make a shortcut. So this blue beam just leads right back to the original area now. So at this point, you can essentially just hop in and ride it back. Bring it a little closer to you first if you want. But you do want to be able to hold on to the cube. So, get it in your hands, and then go back to the start. It's not over yet. To get out of the beam, you're going to want to hand the cube up to your partner. Now player 1 has a cube, and he just needs to get to that exit area where there's another square-shaped button. So to do that, you have to use this old trick. In this case, we're going to send player 2 over just while he's holding on, just to make sure that the box doesn't get lost on the way there. It's a good idea. You can send it over the box and just let it fly over there, but if you risk losing it, you're going to have to do the whole thing over again. So this actually opens the door, but as you can see, player 1 still needs to get over there. But that's an easy maneuver. Just do the exact same thing that player 2 just did. Capture that light beam. Use the launch pad up high to launch over to the exit. So this walkthrough continues with part 3 of section 4. Check in on the same page of the guide, or search it on YouTube, IGN Guides, section 4.
Before we can go any further, I will need you to complete one more test outside of the standard testing track.